It's in my contract. All right, so we're getting ready to start the second match, of course, against K Elites from St. Louis.
Set
Our
2.
Our third match will be against Crossfire from St. Louis, so I'm sure glad we drove 3 hours up here to play a bunch of teams that could have played at home.
No kidding. Works out really well, and they put you in a pool where you play everybody you live by.
I'm not... Now I can do what I want to do here.
Yeah, everybody was sitting over here.
Take that one if you want it.
Yeah, I might. We'll see.
I can
All
put
right.
this. I don't like being that close to the court.
What are we doing now?
Well, they're playing volleyball.
I think we're just up. I guess they're serving, so I think we're just up. One, you know what I mean? They, instead of having Alex sub right away, they just went ahead and let her start in the front, kind of figuring that was going to happen.
Yep.
That's
So
okay. That's smart. I just threw it off, putting the
point one service error goes to the Southsiders.
Southside.
Man, we sound really, really loud. All right.
I am loud. Alex with an ace.
2-0.
I am actually going to sit for this one.
You might want to sit for this one. Alex puts the ball in the air over side, into the middle, push to the left side, and that's going to be long, 3-0. Thank you all for joining us wherever you're at today on the PAO Volleyball, Peoria Volleyball Network. As Alex puts her third consecutive serve up at the net, and they're in double hit.
Double hit.
So
double.
4-0.
Not again, trying to be rude, but this is probably how this game is going to go.
This may be how this game goes, folks. The first set of the last match may be more of what you see here. But we'll see. I mean, you got to play it out, right? So over to Rachel.
Over to Gabby's corner.
Thought they might call a double on that, but they didn't.
Double, toil and trouble. You see the witch's brew somewhere? Or?
I did not.
Never mind. Alex, middle, going to the outside, comes down the line.
Little chicken wing there, and it's
a little bit short.
Over the net, and it's 5-1.
Neela just hit the net court, and it just rode the court on out, and decided he didn't like that side. It's going to stay on this side, hang out, see what's going on. I did run into Kevin from the
Did it hurt?
POW out in the
Crossfire.
That's what I said. Crossfire out there in the concession line.
Did it hurt?
Not too bad.
Oh! 6-1.
Reach bomb.
And boom goes the dynamite.
So I was standing there, and some dude standing in front of me with his arm, like his hand. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And I looked up and go, oh.
Neela. This is going to be dumped over. Neela pushes it out. Barra backs that back row attack by Jasmine. And
cleaned up by
Mabel. 7-1. They are playing on the court behind us as we speak.
Oh, sure enough.
So Neela puts the ball over the net. It is an overpass, but Rachel
and not going to make it.
Rachel patiently waits for it to hit the net before she goes up and does anything silly. 8-1. And
Neela with an ace. 2 aces in a row.
That's a pair of aces.
Pair of aces. I'm going to try to move that over a little bit more so you can see a little bit more of the court.
10 to 1.
This is
Nira puts
the 1 versus 4.
Yes.
First game was 1-3. This is 1-4, and then we'll do 1-2 at the end. Going outside, Rachel off the back. Good play by the line judge to keep that ball from going out on the court.
10 to 2 on a floater that came over and dropped.
Dropped it.
Look at the ball in the pretty blue sky. The last thing you want to do here is lose your concentration.
Yes.
You basically play this game, hopefully win these 2 sets, and then you're off for 2.
Yep.
So you need to break a sweat here.
Good job by Alex to redirect and be able to get to that ball. I don't think she's going to make it, honestly. Rachel, good job by Barra, knowing she didn't have a whole lot of options.
Yep.
Rach, off the hands.
Six for 22. 11-3. We got some people watching this?
Yeah, I've got 8.
8 is enough.
That is what I've heard.
Off the block. Barra outside, Jasmine adjusts. Gets it over the net. Now push deep. Gabby. Overpass. Kaylee tries to do something with it and can't, but it does come over. Cam gets it. Jazz sends it deep and too deep.
Out. A little bit deeper.
And it's 11-4. We didn't mention this earlier, Eddie. This is for an AAU Nationals bid.
It is.
Or at least the money that goes with it.
Yes.
Mabel.
The kill.
12-4.
I know there's some other Crossfire teams in it. Let's take a look at who's playing here today.
The other Crossfire teams or the other POW teams?
There's no other POW teams in our division.
Okay. Well, there's a ball right there. So.
There's a ball. There you go.
So I know 16 South Travel 1 is here, 16 Regional 1 is here, 16 West Regional 1.
We got DVA, ESVB.
You don't see that happen very often. Barra hits a long serve.
Oh.
12-5.
We got the Lions.
Tigers and Bears, oh my.
Lions Starved Rock. I don't know where that is either.
It's in Starved Rock.
There's a whole lot of acronyms that I have no idea there. Shock is here.
Shaka Khan.
Oh, that's a different Shock. I'm thinking of Midwest Shock.
Olive off the block. Push deep, Gabby. Middle Barra, back set Olive. She approaches and hits it
down.
In. Kill for 2. 13-5. May to the bench. Neela back in, and
yeah, you got 16
the
R1.
serve is coming from Camry in the air.
16 ST1s here, Crossfire.
14-5. And Eddie's just perusing the people who are here, which we already did.
That pretty much covers it.
Oh, let's see. That's going to be long, and it's 15-5.
Oh.
Must be in the front row. Hey, they got shaved ice, Eddie.
Yeah.
That might be my 2-hour break.
If you haven't noticed, back here to the corner to your right, there's the $25 strawberry that they slice for you.
16-5. Eddie, what hurts?
Everything. I must look old because she came straight to me when I walked in the door. I'm like,
Tell me what hurts.
everything?
We got a cream for that. Barra. Olive. And that ain't
That's like
coming
a
back.
brick.
17 to 5.
It was the
No, literally they do.
the,
They
the
have, it says
pain-free relief,
pain relief
cream.
samples.
Yeah.
And there's a cream for it.
She was
If
trying
you,
to lather me down or
that's
something. I'm
nothing.
like,
Look, you know, I wasn't trying to go anywhere nefarious, but that literally they're walking up to people and saying, "Tell me what hurts," and they're putting a cream on it. 17-6.
that's a kind of an odd spot for that to.
We would really love to be telling you about the volleyball, but there ain't much to tell you.
Yeah. Got to stay on top of it, though. They can't get as bored as we are.
All right, we're going to focus.
No, we're not.
So there, Libero puts the ball in play. Rolled
Oh,
off
good
the top
play
of the
by
net,
Barra.
dumped over.
Just to
Free
get
ball over, Barra out. Cam puts it outside Jazz, roll shot. Almost caught him looking, and a dump over. That's a double, and it's 18
double dump.
6. You can't do that.
You can't do that.
So 22 will come in for 6 for your Southsiders as Jasmine goes back.
What other sub did I miss?
Oh, the list is long. Jasmine pushes it right, deep left side. Sorry, one-handed. Oh, my goodness. Let me just swing my arm and see what happens, and that's going to end up being a point.
18-7. This is.
That's enough to make Olive's grandparents get up out of the Lazy Boys and go get a drink right there.
Yeah. Hey, that should be 18-7. We need to.
It's a little early for margaritas there, for folks, but, well, I guess it's 5 o'clock
5
somewhere.
o'clock somewhere. Let me check my watch.
18-7.
Bad service error.
19-7. 45 for 2.
2. Alexi's going to come back and do this again.
Fresh from her trip to Vegas and Hawaii.
I don't think Vegas is in Hawaii, is it?
I said and.
Oh.
Short set back.
Nice push by Neela.
Neela just says, nah, we're not going to do this, and it's 20-7.
You know what Neela said?
I said,
Push it.
Alex.
Push it good.
I said, Alex, where's your suntan? She said, well, I got burned in Vegas and peeled it off the whole time I was in Hawaii.
That's kind of a
20 to 8. I go, that's kind of backwards, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you do as a 16-year-old girl in Vegas?
Gamble?
No, you don't. I can tell you that firsthand. I took my son he's 20 years old, went to Vegas. Looks like he's older than that. And they pounced on him when he was on the floor. They were like, you cannot be on the floor.
Well, you know what's really weird is when we walked through, when we were in Vegas, I kind of thought the same thing. I thought, they're going to be really
20-9.
Really strict in Vegas. There's kids walking all over the casino floor.
They don't mind you walking through, but you can't stop. And they're very specific about it. As Rachel hammers one long. Oh, she called it in.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was long, but hey, we'll take it.
Yep.
21-9. They were very, I sat like right by one of the aisles because people walk down the aisles all the time.
Yeah.
There's a carpeted area. And he was standing on the aisle, but maybe 5 feet from me just watching me. And they're like, hey, you got to back up. You can't be anywhere near the machine. 22-9.
He came out of nowhere, took him down.
Dropped him.
Drug him off.
We were in town to see Garth. It's our big Garth Brooks. And blocked by Mabel. 23-9.
I've been to Vegas once. I'd like to go back. I'd like to see something at the Sphere.
I had a friend. Oh, they were just opening that when we were there. It was weird. Had a big eyeball on it, and it follows you.
Looking at you wherever you went?
It was just really weird, dude. It hadn't opened yet. They were getting ready to open it 23-10. It's really cool to see. We were on the other side of town. We didn't go over there. But
I'd like to go and see a show there.
Wasn't
U2 was there for like almost a year or something.
They're the ones who opened it.
Were they there for like a long time?
Yeah, in Kansas.
Opened it and went through, yeah.
That would have been cool to see. As Rachel hits one from the right side, that's down too. 24-10, it is set point. If you're not going to go to shows, and who
Good
can?
job, Rachel.
You can almost
Good
not
job.
afford to go to the shows
Yeah.
there anymore, but there's really not a lot. If you don't gamble, there's not much to do. Gamble,
Yeah.
play golf, and go to the shows.
We went to a boxing match. Pretty cool. There's some pretty cool places there to eat. There's a big
takes
block.
care of
Yeah,
that.
do that.
25-10 is the score as the first set ends.
Oh, hell, I don't know. Yeah, wife didn't know I really wanted to see the Blue Man Group up there.
We saw them in Chicago.
They're coming to St. Louis on a tour.
Right.
Whether or not my wife knows we're going.
We went to Chicago. We saw them, right?
Yeah.
Because they have a theater there.
Yeah.
They're there all the time.
There's a theatrical show, and their traveling show is more of a rock show. But
yeah, and it was cool. And we time to kill. It wasn't expensive. We're like, yeah, we'll go see it. So she goes, hey, look, there's right in the front 3 rows is like seats. I go, don't sit there.
Yeah, don't do that.
And she goes, why? And I said, because you're gonna need a trash bag or something if you're gonna sit there. I said, you're gonna get wet. It's like the Gallagher show, you know. And
except for there's no
so we sit like
Sledge-O-Matic.
row 7, row 8, close enough. And sure as stuff, we're watching. I said, see, I told you. They started beating on these tubes, and
all
blue
that paint
stuff
and stuff
comes
going
out,
everywhere. Yeah.
and it was going everywhere. And I see people in the front row they had come with bags.
I must be in the front row.
They were just covered. I said, that's why you don't sit in the front row. She's like, yeah, noted.
Good call.
Now, I've seen it. I don't know that I go back. It's like check the box. You've seen Blue Man Group. So, but it was pretty
I will
cool.
say, I mean, if you enjoy that kind of thing, I saw them 20-something years ago, I guess, when they came to Enterprise Center, which I believe is really coming back. Their traveling show is a rock show. It's not the theater show that you see in Vegas.
Yeah.
Dude, it is amazing. They have 3. It's not like a seated drum set. Because you got the Blue Men dudes doing their stuff in the front.
Yeah.
And around them and like risers on both sides is a complete rock band.
That'd be cool.
Guitars. There's like 3. I call them standing drums. It's like a straight line drum set, but there's 3 different sets. And all those dudes are just immaculately in time. It is just incredible to watch. It's just as funny and just as goofy, but
I grew up, an athlete and a band geek in high school, and so it used to amaze me the guys who sit down at a trap set and actually play the drums. And I think I'm coordinated because I can walk and chew gum at the same time. But I assure you, trying to keep doing a bass drum on the offbeat while you're hitting tom-toms or a snare drum or whatever. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because I was a band geek myself, and keeping time, just playing the drums themselves is tiring. But you've got 3 sets of drums that you have to stay in time with, and you have to be on beat with.
Well, and I thought the dudes that played the drums, like in marching band, where I play the drum, got toms or a snare or whatever. I play that. You got to be pretty coordinated.
Right.
But the guy who has to sit at the trap set, who has to do all of that with his,
Right.
It's just,
you have to play 5 different sets.
I sat down and tried that, and I mean, I can read music. I sat down, I tried to do that, and I can do the hand stuff, no problem. But coordinating the foot pedals with the hand stuff, no way. So, Alex.
Ace out.
That is a service error, sir. So those guys are super coordinated. Big Phil Collins fan. I mean, I love Phil Collins, and watching him and his drummer Chester Thompson play live. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'll say, and I'm obviously not trying to say they're even remotely the same thing, but playing a rock band there on the game system, I can't even play those drums.
Is it the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer that looks like Will Ferrell? Is that right? That guy's phenomenal too. I think it's the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That guy's phenomenal. But he looks like Will Ferrell. They could be doppelgangers. By the way, it's 1-1.
By Alex.
Back set
Rachel.
His bomb's going off the libero, and it's 2-1.
Bomber.
So sorry about that, but
that aside,
we're back to the volleyball. But
sponsored by we're not. We should be. Probably sold a few tickets there.
My regret, the Phil Collins experience, the guy that, kind of mimics him, he was in St. Louis at the end of February, and I didn't go. I should have gone. There's a guy who does Billy Joel. It's pretty good, too.
Did you see, I can't think of the guy's name off the top of my head. He was the commander in Top Gun.
Oh, Skerritt? Tom Skerritt?
No. The bald-headed commander that told Goose that I have to send you guys to Top Gun.
Yeah.
He just passed away yesterday.
I did not know that. 4-1. Yeah. I
He was-
can't even believe I got to do this. I'm going to give you guys your shot. I'm sending you to Top Gun.
Yep, that dude with the big cigar sitting there. 5-1. I just saw he just passed away. He was big for something else. I can't remember what other movie he was in. That's the big one for me that I remember. He said he was some other big movie. He had a big part in like a trilogy. Back to the Future. They said I don't remember what he was in Back to the Future.
I don't either.
They said he was, and that's what the article said.
Let me go back to the Future and find out.
Yeah, we could.
It's 6-1, by the way, back to volleyball. Timeout called by K-Elites.
Oh, yeah, 6-1.
Yeah.
He didn't call timeout the whole first game. Why now?
Speaking of the people who passed away, I don't think we've been together since Robert Duvall died.
Oh, no.
That's huge.
That was huge. Loved Robert Duvall. He was in so many. I think we did. I feel like we talked about this. But he's in so many good movies.
Oh, the stuff with Days of Thunder that we quote all the time.
Yep.
Now, Cole, when you go back out there, I want you to hit the pace car.
Because that's the only thing you haven't hit yet.
Exactly.
And he was.
Was he in Goodfellas or? Oh, slammed home. Was that May? That was May. Or was that Alex?
It had to be
Alex. Holy
May's
cow.
serving.
I saw the blonde ponytail. Didn't even pay attention. That's Alex up there, folks.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. Like, if I see a movie that Robert Duvall's in, I will watch it.
Well, that was just slop.
Yep.
Alex again. Another
Alex
kill.
with the kill.
Dave Fiedner, 8-1.
There was I can't remember. I mean, it's been years ago, but there was
I think it was Goodfellas. He was in that.
He was in a movie, Apostle, where he was like this preacher.
Oh, yeah.
He was so good. I mean, like, if he's in it,
he could do it, man.
He is good.
Do it.
He was in, what was the Gone in 60 Seconds?
He was. I forgot about that.
He was the mechanic at the shop. Remember, he was the one where was it the agent or I don't know if he's an undercover cop or if he was like a DEA agent or whatever, came into the shop and they had the cocaine on the floor. And he started that whole thing where they revved the engine and blew all the.
This volleyball match has turned into Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah.
As another ace goes and it's 10-1.
Mystery Science Theater 3000. We have a movie in the background. There's a volleyball game.
This is developed into Siskel and Ebert and if you're over the age of 40, you know what that is.
Bloody Marys for breakfast.
That away.
Oh. Anyway.
Wow.
Oh.
This is hard to watch. 11-1.
Kind of like this broadcast.
Hard to listen to.
I would have to say the 11s must be up and watching because we got like 15 people on right now. Which is a little bit of a jump from where we were earlier, so I'm just.
And they're all asking their parents.
Swing and a miss.
Who's Robert Duvall?
Yeah.
12-1.
He was in Colors. Remember that?
He was in a lot of stuff. I mean,
if his name's attached to a movie, watch it.
It was a good movie. Yeah.
That dude is a legend.
13-1. We may not rotate. That's their second time out already. Not even halfway through the game.
Remember I can't discuss the speech, but remember his sheep speech in Colors?
Yes. And we won't talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah, he was awesome in that movie too. I mean, any movie that dude was in was just.
You said that. I think you're a big fan.
I do like Robert Duvall.
I do too.
Like I said, there's movies that like you like I would like never watch this movie, but he's in it so a lot. You're like, man, that was really good.
There are just some movies though, no matter like they're on, and you'll turn it on, and my wife will go, "Haven't you seen them?" Like, yeah, but
Yeah,
this is the
yeah.
good part.
Well, you can't
Yeah,
not.
you can't turn it off.
Yeah, keep going. Mabel. Ace.
14-1. Apparently, there's a new Meet the Fockers coming out.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
The final Fokker, is that what I think they're calling it?
Never mind.
Yeah.
I hear
Another
also,
good actor, one of my favorite actors in that movie too. Oh Christ, who's the guy that plays the dad?
I'm trying to think. Is it De Niro?
De Niro.
Yeah.
He's versatile. He do anything. It's funny. A Circle of Trust is what the final circle.
Yeah.
I think they're where they're calling it. The play on the circle for.
Right into the wagon.
You want to be in the Circle of Trust, Gaylord?
Well, and you gotta talk about Robert De Niro now. Then you have to go back to the best movie of all time, Heat, where him and now you can make me think of.
I feel like we should be taking phone calls. It's 16-2. I'm just like,
who was the opposite in Heat?
I don't remember. I don't think I've seen it.
The two you gotta be kidding me.
Maybe I have seen it. It's been a while.
The two biggest actors, the first time ever, the only time ever, they were on screen together.
16-3.
You can make me look it up. Hang on.
There's I was watching the other day some clips from the Rich Eisen show, and they had Kevin Pollak on there talking about when he met Jack Nicholson on the set of A Few Good Men.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the stories he tells, it's just hilarious.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino and Robert De
Niro.
Robert De Niro. The only time they've ever been in a movie together.
Oh, Neil just unloaded, folks.
I wasn't even looking, and I heard that.
That thing made a noise like nothing. She pounded that thing, and it's 17-4.
Let me tell you something, Steve. If you've never seen Heat, you need to go home and watch it.
Can I go home now? Oh.
It's over a 2-hour movie. It is long, but it is probably one of the more accurate police movies for one.
19-4. You know, it's funny you say that about accuracy in movies like that. We were enamored when Backdraft came out. I mean, just enamored.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great movie.
Sure.
1989, 1988, whatever, 1990, whatever it was. And then I went into the fire service and said, can't do any of the stuff those guys were doing. And they weren't doing it then either, to be clear.
Right.
But the most realistic movie I ever saw that anything to do with firefighting was Ladder 49, and you can't find it anywhere.
I remember that with John Travolta, wasn't it?
Joaquin Phoenix and a couple people. It was a good movie, but the only, by the way, 21-4, the only one, spoiler alert, where the good guy dies in the end of the movie.
Yeah.
You know, usually you save him. He didn't. But it's the most realistic, and it still wasn't even that realistic because a lot of the fire scenes didn't have as much smoke as they needed, but they actually were using real smoke and real fire, which they don't normally do. Like you watch Chicago Fire, and they got those big respirator masks on there where you can see their entire face. That's not how it is. You might see eyes, and that's it. And they had to make those special so they could use them in the movie. Plus, you can hear them talk.
Which you
clearly,
can't hear crap.
And you can't, I mean, it just doesn't happen. As Jazz literally buries one into the floor, and it's 23-4. So not that I'm trying to get off on a tangent, but your point about, being in law enforcement and knowing that's not real.
Yeah.
It's just like you look at these things, you're like, that's not real.
Did you ever watch Rescue Me?
Yeah.
Talk about more accurate.
Yeah. The stuff that happens in the firehouse at Rescue Me is spot on.
But there's so many good people in heat, and it's probably pretty accurate. I mean, and there's so many big people. Tone Loke's in it. I'm trying to think who else. I mean, there was a lot of big. Val Kilmer was in it. I mean, the cast was just unbelievable.
You know, that whole Rescue Me thing, you know, that started out of the Leary Foundation after 9/11.
It was a whole Dennis Leary thing.
And it was a fundraiser.
He's awesome.
He's big time in fire service.
Yeah. You know, Steve Buscemi's a fireman.
He was a firefighter in New York City prior to 9/11, and when 9/11 happened, as Jasmine buries another one,
there we go,
ends the game. 2-0. Sorry, we got off tangent, but it was,
I guess we're gonna have to.
I assure you that was better than the volleyball. But he has this foundation. So his real quick story.
Yep.
His cousin was one of the firefighters. Was one of the Worcester Six, killed in the cold storage fire in Worcester, Mass.
Right.
You know, many years ago. And by the way, that's required reading for firefighters. They give you that book and you have to read it because it's very, very deep and intense. But he started the Leary Foundation out of that because his cousin was killed. And so he gives tons of money away for training for firefighters, buying gear for departments who can't afford their gear. And by the way, Firehouse Subs, you ever eat there?
They give money
really
back to you.
Give 1% to the fire service. But anyway, he is big into that.
Yeah.
And so he did Rescue Me as a tribute to the 2001, to the people who died in 9/11. And, I mean, the stuff that happened in the firehouse and that thing was spot on.
Yep.
The rest of the glory hounding wasn't, but that was on purpose.
Yeah.
You know.
Got to be theatrical. Got to have some.
You do.
So all right.
I
so we're off for 2.
If I've got my bearings right, there is absolutely no way we can finish lower than second.
Shouldn't.
So that puts us in gold tomorrow, but we will be playing Crossfire for
2 games.
The 2 sets after 2, so hour 45.
Hour and a half to 2 hours, somewhere in that window. Watch, we'll be coming back to
I
you.
would expect this is going to be close.
Yeah. And there'll probably be a lot less movie talk after.
I don't know,
game.
man. You know me. I like movies. So, all right, we'll see you in a bit.